Fro, my shit ice cold, Trae Young. And you know I wear my heart on my sleeve. You hitting all the reads. Pack your shit like you finna leave. I go and hide your keys. Put you in position to win. Bless you without a speed. Bust you down in all the VV. That we was getting cheap. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trae Young. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trae Young.
She ice cold, Trae Young.
Fro, my shit ice cold, Trae Young. And you know I wear my heart on my sleeve. You hitting all the reads. Pack your shit like you finna leave. I go and hide your keys. Put you in position to win. Bless you without a speed. Bust you down in all the VV. That we was getting cheap. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trae Young. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trae Young.
She ice cold, Trae Young.
Man, fuck all that. Listen, family. What I saw out there today, sheesh. It was ugly. It was ugly out there today, family. It was ugly out there today, man. Just awful. Awful basketball. But let me drop the link, because I ain't trying to be up here all day, man. We got our ass whoop. It ain't really too much to discuss. They made the shots. We didn't make them. They go to link. We didn't make shots. They made shots, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, man. If I'm gonna point the finger at somebody, I'm looking at the head coach. I'm straight up. That's who I'm looking at, man. Shout out Ticket with the $2 super chat, man. Salvation Army giving out big ass stimulus checks. Talking about Coach Quinn making that $8 million. And he don't want to get fined. That's crazy, right? That's crazy. Let's go with Wando, man, because shit, we can get to the open forum. All I care right now.
Bro, I was right there with you in the second half, man. The Hawks are like abusive relationship, bro. They like Christian Rock and freaking Blueface. Blueface, baby. All right. They beat on each other and they come back and they love one another and they have a baby. She support him, holding down while in jail, you know what I mean? Then she gonna make a song and talking about him. The Hawks are like Blueface and Christian Rock, bro. We get on the bandwagon, we start saluting them, we start like, hey man, we about to take off. And they come back and they always seem to gut punch you right when you think you right there on board with them, man. And that's just been the season in general. You know what I mean? Like I pretty much said to mine, early in the season, like I don't have any expectations. Pretty much when we kept going the winning streak, I just want to see progress, man. I want to see progress from the young cats when they do get to play. I want to see progression as a team, man. Like because we too good to be super sorry and too sorry to be really good. So you just stuck in mediocre purgatory for the last 3 years, which is terrible for an NBA franchise. What's going on? We don't make money making moves to improve the team. We don't do anything to make us to jump that stratosphere to where we right there on the cusp of being a championship team. We just do enough to where we have a fans to come and celebrate, win enough games, and then you lose in the first round of playoffs. And if that's the peak of the Hawks franchise, man, like that gets tiring, and people, you don't want to be associated with something like that, man. Like real changes need to be made, bro. Real changes need to be made. And like I am not a general manager. I don't get paid millions of dollars. But as a fan, the product I'm looking at every night is deplorable, it is despicable, and it stinks. And I was really happy for them with the defensive efforts they had the last two games. I always troll or whatnot, but for real, man, like I don't want to get rid of Trey Young. We look terrible out there. I'd rather have Trey Young out there shoot 6 for 20 like tonight and have 17 assists and knowing we'd be close in the game than what we had tonight, man.
You ain't
But
gonna be close in the game, man.
I know. I'm just saying, man. Like I'm just
It doesn't matter. The
it just
team is
it
the team.
yeah
We not good, man. We not good.
yeah. And
And
we
Trey, I mean, we were 7 games under 500 with Trey Young.
yeah. I mean it
We
is what
just
it is,
we just
man.
don't have. You know what just clicked to me right quick, Juan. You know what just
What's
clicked
up?
to me.
What's
It's
up?
the supporting the supporting cast that we need to compete.
Mm-hmm.
It's not there. Sadiq Bey, Dre Hunter, like we don't
Demond,
have the supplemental pieces, man. Like
Demond. I know you're gonna say a piece. The Hawks have a really good team for other teams that need role players to come in and help them make the championships. Think about that. We
yeah,
have really
we
good.
don't.
We have really good 4 and 5 and 6 role position players that you could put on any team that's in lieu of a championship that's making a run for a championship, and those Hawks will be really good assets to those teams. That's ridiculous. That's all I got, man.
All right, let's go to Solution, man. Salute to Juan for tapping in, doing the watch along, man. Salute to my guy Solution hanging out with me for that watch along, man. It was rough.
Yeah,
It
it was
was rough. We had a spark. I thought we was on to something, closing that lead to 6 at half, but the fucking dumbass coach starts the game and puts fucking Bogey, who didn't give me shit tonight, on Cam Johnson, Murray. I don't know what he thought he was doing against Dennis Schroeder. I guess maybe he didn't respect Dennis. I don't know, but he didn't guard his ass one
so.
lick. But my bad. Go ahead, Solution.
But
Talk.
no, but ain't that a part of coaching? Because sometimes people get on us when we get, when we criticize Quinn, but I think that's a part of coaching is knowing matchups, knowing your rotations, knowing the strengths of your players, your weakness of the players, how they can make a difference and impact the plus or minus when they're on the floor. The X and O's of the game, like he looks good, and there's other games where when he should be based on what he's getting paid, like what Gerald said, he getting out coached by interim coaches, bro. Like this dude, Ollie, that's coaching, he hasn't been in a head coach position to coach these teams. This fool came in last year, halfway into the season with these players. And I know he kind of shorthanded and whatnot, but bro, like you cannot be the score you looking at now. It look like we played like Minnesota or one of the top Boston or somebody. We played the damn Nets, bro. We got blowed out, bro. Like I don't understand it, bro. Like the shooting when I watch a Hawks game and they get lit up from the 3-point line like that, and no one takes it under. Like that's what I said. It go back like we don't have no dogs on this team, bro. Cause somebody should got frustrated and mad and said when he went into halftime and saw how they were shooting from the 3-point shot, he should have made an adjustment right. Said, listen, we are not going to allow them to get a lead by just striking the match behind the 3-point line. All of these things you got to relay and put in your player's mind. And he know Capella was a deficiency in the first half. Sit that motherfucker in the second half, bro, and make him come off the bench and put Jalen at the 5 and let him run the 5. Claxton is undersized at the center. These are the things that I'm looking for in Quinn, bro. But he's doing the same thing he did when Trey was with DeJounte. He run a set rotation. And you can't do that when your team is trying to find ways to play consistent basketball. I don't know what it is with him in these rotations, bro, but it's got to go, bro. This is going to be the end of us. And one last thing, if we end up really sinking and doing bad, it ain't going to be because of Trey or DeJounte. Nobody know what it is. It's going to be because of our debt, bro. We don't have no debt. They won't go out there and get anybody. We won't add any size with these injuries. With Okongwu being out and then with us not having, like, Capella not giving us nothing, you got to go out there and get somebody. You got to go out there. Every move has been in the backcourt. Whether they bringing somebody up or let somebody go, they did with Patty Mills. Go and get some fucking size, man. I'm getting tired of us getting cooked, bro. Every fucking time. And then we got a center that can't give us nothing offense. If we can't get, that's the thing. We talk about one-trick pony players. We become a one-trick pony team. When our backcourt not clicking, then we can't get nothing down in the paint. We did not dominate the paint at all tonight, bro. It's sad. It's sad, bro. And when he looks bad offensively, when Quinn looks bad offensively, he looks bad as a coach. And that's what happened. When his strength is taken and stripped away from him by the other coach on the sideline, he looks terrible, bro. He looks terrible. He got exposed tonight, bro. But I wait for the open forum, bro.
All right, my guy. Appreciate you. So we got Marion, Mikey, Mike, John, then Matt. What's good, Marion? Ass whooping tonight, man.
Salute. Terrible play tonight. It was terrible. It was a terrible game.
Awful.
And it was something
Salute to the Nets, though. Salute to the Nets.
Salute to the Nets. Salute to Cam Johnson. And salute the perimeter defense breakdowns, because we just didn't play any. Like I said before, our game is going to be transition, but you got to get stops in order to have a transition game. And we didn't get stops. And a lot of times it didn't seem like we cared to get stops. And I don't know if it was not being at home, being in New Jersey, but they came out to play. One play, I saw the guy just take the ball from DJ and drop a 3 in his face. That was one of the most embarrassing. I wanted to turn the TV off right there. But we got to get better. And this was more so a coaching loss than a player loss, because when we broke the game down to 6, we had the right formula on the floor. But then for some reason, coach felt like we got to go back to that same old rotation that we always go to. And as you said, Bogey wasn't giving us anything. And in my opinion, JJ wasn't giving us what we needed. And it just fell. It just fell. So salute to Quinn. $8 million. Go ahead. It must be nice. Salute. We went out to, where did we go to get him? Costa Rica. We went out to Costa Rica to recruit him.
Costa Rica, baby.
Bless his heart. Yeah, he's laughing all the way to the bank. But for this to change, we're gonna need a new front office, maybe even new ownership, and a new coach, because this coach is stagnant in his ways. If Trey wouldn't have went down, Bufkin wouldn't be playing, and Bufkin was one of the bright spots of the night. So we got to do better. We simply just got to do better. And I'll just wait for the open forum.
All right, that's the homeboy Marion on the Mikey. What's good, Mike? You got an ass whooping tonight.
Oh my goodness. I want to say this, because I'm gonna try to be as reasonable as possible here, because this is all based off facts. This team is going to have to give up on one major area in basketball: defense, rebounding, offense. Those are the three major areas of basketball, in my opinion. I know defense and rebounding, they can kind of be similar, but you can also offensively rebound, so blah, 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 whatever. They are going to have to give up something in order to succeed in one of those areas. This team has only been able to score consistently when Jalen Johnson has played center. That is factual. That is a fact. That is not an opinion. Look at the stats. Look at the on-off charts over the past 3 games. Go on to StatMuse. If I'm wrong, I'm not. I know I'm not because I've looked at them. Jalen Johnson at center is the only time this team over the past 3 games has been able to consistently score the basketball. Yes, Clint Capella was in over those final 5 to 4 minutes during the second quarter, but DeJounte had already gotten going. He hit 2 threes when Capella was in the game. He couldn't get to the rim. This team has got to give something to get something right now. That is where you are when you lose Onyeka Okongwu and Trae freaking Young.
We did that the first half of the season. We did that before Trae went out. We gave up defense. We gave up defense, and we was trying to outscore the other team, and we saw where it got us.
That's what happens when you lose
below 500.
That's what happens when you lose a center and you also don't have a lot of wing depth. You need to start playing.
What do we do now? You tried the first route with Trae Young.
You don't
7 games under 500. Now you don't have Trae Young. You get your ass smoked by the Nets. What is the alternatives? What are they supposed to do for the rest of the season, Mikey?
I mean, they're doing the right thing as far as playing Kobe Buff, getting the role he needs to. He's playing some minutes with DeJounte. He's looked good in those. He's playing backup point guard. He's looked good in those. I think we can all agree with that. But Onyeka, I wish he was playing because he'd get this development next to Kobe, next to Jalen. Without Trae, that would be good for his development, but unfortunately, that's not there. To me, this team, yes, they're going to be better defensively most of the time without Trae. That is just something that's going to happen. The team defense will be better because they can switch better, blah, blah, blah. I've already gone over this. But if you think that you can continue seeing this offense, and yes, DeJounte played well tonight offensively, he shot well, but if he wasn't making tough shots, nobody could score. He had 1 assist at halftime. Like, I know DeJounte shot well tonight, but he had 1 assist at halftime. Like, the ball wasn't moving. We had 18 assists as a freaking team.
How many misses we have? What do we shoot from the field? See, that's the thing. When you talk about he has 1 assist.
No, I know. I know, but we weren't moving the ball. You could look at the number of passes. Look at the number of passes.
We were shooting.
I know we shot bad.
30% at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, we
went on the run in the second.
I'm not saying he played bad.
So what
I'm not saying he played bad. I'm just saying that.
No, I'm not saying nothing about Murray, right? What I'm saying is this.
Okay.
What we should already know by now is that I'm not gonna say our supporting cast of players are not good enough. That is true. Murray out there looking like 2018 Trae Young. Fucking help.
Tonight it was probably true, but nobody could guard anybody. Jalen Johnson couldn't guard anybody. DeJounte got cooked by Dennis Schroeder. Jalen Johnson got cooked. Clint Capella was probably the best defender on the court tonight. I thought he was actually pretty good defensively tonight.
Second half, he had 3
I thought he was pretty good.
Half.
I thought he was pretty good the entire game, actually. I honestly did. I thought Clint played a good game, defensive. I thought he did. But, yeah, man, the defense, DeJounte playing better defense without Trae is next to. I don't know that theory.
I'm gonna tell you who else didn't play no goddamn defense. Jalen Johnson got his ass. He was fucking.
Well, I said that. I know.
He didn't give me no fucking production, and Cam Johnson fucking sunned his ass tonight.
I know. I said that.
That motherfucker had 7 3. He had 29 fucking points. If it wasn't for Cam Johnson,
but look,
we'd be in the fucking game.
Last thing. What did I say? What did I say about the Nets? I don't know if I said it on here or on a space, but I said I better not see one double team on Mikal Bridges, and there wasn't. I was glad about that because we let the others beat us. Mikal Bridges, as I've always said, he's a good player, right? I like him, but if he's your number one option, you are not a serious team. And the Nets, Dennis Schroeder. cooked us. Cam Johnson cooked us. It was the others. Last
Shit,
thing.
goddamn,
Last thing.
Cam Johnson and Dennis Schroeder look like goddamn. Pigga got.
Yeah, and then last thing is, I know this team is going to shoot less threes. I went over that a couple times without Trae Young, but shooting 24 threes, I'm saying 24 because that was when garbage time started. Shooting 24 threes versus allowing the Nets to take 42, you will almost never win an NBA game that way. Just on sheer volume, the Nets are going to make more threes. Even if they're a bad shooting team, taking 42 versus 24 is going to almost always lose you a game in today's NBA.
Well, sort of like that. Sort of like that because they shot 50% from three.
That
Utah took 40. Utah took 4. How many threes did Utah take? 40
Utah, what? I don't know, but we took 35.
Now, what did Utah take? Utah
I don't know.
We talking from the defensive side, right? So Utah took 40 some threes, and they only shot 30. What?
Okay, but how many did we shoot?
We only hit one more than they. I think we hit one. We took 32 the other night. It was low. We shot low three.
Yeah, but 32 is a lot different. It's a lot more than
what did
24.
we shoot tonight?
We shot 24 before garbage time started. I got the notes right here.
So where was Sadiq Bey? Where was Bogey?
I've already been over this. You just won't shoot enough threes without Trae Young creating them. DeJounte, as good as he is, he doesn't create open three-point looks for his teammates.
And that's why, Mikey, and that's why I said we're about to see King Quinn Snyder coach.
Why? He has over the past 2
has to come. Trae Young is not coming back for 4 weeks.
Nobody contains the ball.
So my question is this. So what is the coach? What offensive adjustment? If he knows this.
The adjustment is correct. He's made Jalen Johnson at center. You saw how many minutes, but we got burned on the rebounds. We got burned on the defensive end with that. That's why my intro point was this team, the way the injuries are, the way their roster is, they have to give something to get something. Like I always say,
we gave up every day, what haven't we given up this season, man?
You cannot be a jack of all trades, master of none in the NBA. You cannot do that. You have to be good at one single thing. And the Hawks right now have to give up one thing to be really good at one thing.
We've given up. What haven't we given up this season?
What haven't we given up?
Yeah, at one point or another. What haven't we given up?
Well, I know. I'm talking about this. I'm talking about right now this roster with the injuries. You cannot. It's got to happen. I gotta go because I gotta record.
But we can't give up. Well, we're not giving up the offense because we just shitty in the offense without Trae. All right, thanks for stopping in, Mikey. Appreciate you, man. He got to go do the podcast, man. Shout out, Mikey.
I'll see you.
So we got Mikey, we got Mike, John, Matt, Darian, Foot, and Zeke. What's good, Mike?
Yo, what up, man? I was just sitting here listening to Mikey and everything like that, man. Say a whole bunch of stuff or whatnot, man. I ain't really got too much to say, man. Besides, bad L. Wish they didn't lose tonight. Wish they did better, performed better, pulled the victory out and everything like that, or even not even just a victory or whatever. If they was gonna lose, lose a little bit more competitively or closer or whatnot. So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I'm not tricking neither here or there. It is what it is, man. I would like for my team to play defense, play offense, and rebound. Not necessarily sure what Mikey talking about, but I guess that's what you gotta choose something when you suck. So when you're a bad team, you gotta choose one thing to be good in, I guess. So I guess that's where we are. I don't know. Don't fully understand it, but all I know is that the team that we see ain't the team that we will have per se if we moved our boy. But at the same time, though, I don't know. It might be the exact same team because we'll probably salary dump Trae, so we wouldn't get anything for him. And the roster you see would be the roster we throw out there. Anyway, bro, I ain't got nothing to say, man. Besides, Quinn, bro. Yeah, Quinn overrated, but we already know that, bro. We already knew Quinn was overrated, so that is it is what it is, man. I'm here, man. I'm waiting to hear what some of these other folks got to say or whatever.
All righty, that was Mike. We got John in the building. What's good, John?
This is for Mikey. I done gave up all I got. I ain't got nothing left. They took my house. They took my drawers. I'm standing in the middle of the house butt naked, cause I ain't got nothing left to give. I ain't got nothing left to give, because I just don't have no height, can't shoot no shot, can't make no bite. I ain't got nothing left to give. Hey, son, now I'm just trying to tell you, Mikey. Now, Demond, you told him right. What? Look, it's just like that. You remember, I don't know if you old enough to remember, Silly Putty. You done made this mess into every kind of shape and twisted it and balled it up, put water on it, ain't nothing left. You have nothing. And just like I told you last time, don't drink the Kool-Aid. Don't drink the Kool-Aid, because this just fell completely apart. And for all of that Trae Young hate that was going on in this last broadcast, you still need that man. You still need that man, because couldn't nobody hit the water with a boat tonight. Couldn't shoot worth anything, getting totally dominated, getting totally embarrassed. It was, I mean, like you said, what could you do? We played defense tonight, but they were just hitting the shots. They were overpowering us. Dennis Schroeder taking the ball out of Clint Capella's hand. I mean, just snatching it. Come on, man. We weak, we small, we putrid. I mean, like I said, just a bunch of misfit puzzle pieces. I'm sorry. This thing is over with. Just stop it. No matter, you'll be surprised at a win. Yay, you won. Yeah, gold team. But that's gonna last only one game. That's gonna only last one game, possibly two, just like it just did. But for the rest of the year, and then your big highlight this week, you convert a man from whatever the hell he was on the contract, and you sign him. Big whoop de damn do. And I mean, they were sounding the news like, oh, the Hawks just made a signing. I'm sitting up here listening. Oh, we just changed a man from a practice squad to being a full-fledged Hawk. I'd be embarrassed to call myself a damn full-fledged Hawk right now as a player. You can't even go to the high school. You can't go back to your old high school. What are you doing, man? Well, I'm now a full-fledged Atlanta Hawk. Man, they liable to take you in the lunchroom and bust you in the head with the back of with a milk carton in the back of the damn cafeteria. Get out of here. I'm done, man. I'll wait till the forum, man.
All right, John.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. I see you. Yeah.
Oh, man. Shout out Ticket with the super chat. He said Trae hasn't hit water. Ticket said Trae hasn't hit water with a boat all career, 42%.
Tell Ticket to bring it behind in here.
Another one for Ticket, man. Ticket said Quinn must have went to Diddy house before the game.
Hey, do you notice that Ticket has become unnecessarily vicious over the past couple of weeks in the chat as well as on the Hawks platform? What?
Ticket ain't holding back, man. He blasting here. He blasting on Atlanta Hawk home court. If y'all ain't tapped in on Facebook, Atlanta Hawk home court, that's the place to be.
Yeah,
man.
that's where he at. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he just become just vicious. Had they
Yeah, let me go.
What have they done to the young?
Let's see what old Matt got to say tonight. What's up there, Matt? What you got on, glasses?
Yeah, I had to take my notes. You know, Demond, I had to reach back in my philosophy college days. I had to take my notes based on all the things I've been hearing about on Twitter and the chat and different things I've been hearing about all these different, epiphanies and newfound realization we've had the last couple games without Trey, right? And the first, I'm just looking at my notes here, Devon. The first 7 minutes of the game, I was told don't matter. And turns out actually they do matter, right?
Who told you the first 7 minutes?
I was told
don't matter. Who told you that? Now put
Gerald,
a name on this shit.
Gerald.
Put a name. Put a name.
Demond and Gerald.
I told you the first 7 minutes don't matter. That's what I told you.
I asked how.
When did I tell you that? When did I tell you that?
Yes, yesterday on Twitter. When I asked,
I never said the first 7 minutes don't matter.
Come on, listen. I said how sustainable is it to have our best wing defender come off the bench, especially without him playing in the first 7 minutes? Y'all told me it's a long game, and y'all just laughed and said, "Oh, the first 7 minutes don't matter." Because when he gets checked back in,
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. You got
wait,
hold on. You got your pen ready. You got your hold on. I'm glad you said that. You got your pen ready. Write this note down. Who is in charge? This is a question, Matt. I know you're a college guy. Here's a question: who is in charge of starting or not starting the best wing defender we have?
Health, the doctors.
Who is in charge of playing starting our best wing defender? I'll wait. You're a college guy.
It is Quinn. It is
okay.
Quinn,
I just want to make sure.
But wait, Demond, we have a set rotation, right? We have a set rotation. So that's the first point. Demond. Wait, Demond, let me get to the list.
So we blame Quinn on that one. Okay, go ahead.
So check. Okay. So first 7 minutes of the game matters, right? I was told DJ can lead the offense and to a grand total of 16 points in the first quarter, 20% from the field. That was something that I said was problematic because DJ has no gravity, meaning he can't create open shots for others and barely create open shots for himself. Okay. Point 3, the shot profile. I talked about that was concerning the last few games. When y'all said, the shot profile, the overall team shot profile, right? Okay. When y'all said, I said that was concerning to me. Our low volume of threes, we're turning into a Nate McMillan team where we mismatch hunt in the half court, and that doesn't work against the better teams because we don't have guys that can consistently get their own shot, particularly in a mismatch situation, which is almost always isolation based. 4, we talked about the defense, right? The defense out there with Trey. How bad of a defender Trey was. The defense out there with DJ and Kobe, how good it looked, and DJ was leading the force defensively.
So they 2. Okay, that's 2-1, right?
Got tore up offensively, defensively tonight.
Okay.
Right?
DJ
could not.
Right now.
Wait,
Go ahead.
DJ could not stay in front of Dennis Schroeder. I thought Dennis Schroeder was playing for the German national team out there.
That's true.
Crossing DJ left to right, getting to the basket wherever he wanted.
True.
Throwing behind the back passes. I was like, God damn, this is summertime. I'm thinking we watching
that and one shooter guy.
He stole.
Even though that and one wasn't on Murray, but that was still nice.
Okay, Dennis Smith, when he snatched the ball from Murray, give me that candy back.
Yeah, that was
Looked
cold.
at him, shot that.
That was awful. That was awful.
That was nasty. That was nasty work.
Yeah,
that was nasty.
It was.
Okay, and then 5.5 about the offense. What I said about the offense missing that special player, that connector, right? That guy that can generate other looks, open looks for guys, right? When you look at the potential assists, to Mikey's point about the passes, right? I heard that the passes, the ball was hopping without Trey the last few games.
Who told you that?
When we look back, I heard it.
Who told you that? You said you heard. So who'd you hear from?
I heard it. It was a bunch
from?
of people, Damon. It was a bunch.
Okay.
Larry talked about the ball popping without Foot talked about the ball popping. Lou talked about that the players looked more, into it. They looked, it was more camaraderie. It was more energy with the players because everybody touched it. But then when we went back and looked at the numbers, we actually did not pass the ball more the last 2 games than we had the previous 5 with Trey. But that's okay.
Right.
And then my last point, Damon, when tell me you don't know basketball without telling me when you bring up Quinn Snyder, right? What is Quinn? So, and I'm disappointed in Mike also, right? When Trey scores but gives up as many points as he scores defensively, Mike has an entire diatribe about it, right? Other guys, they go up here and they talk about, I expect better from my point guard, and they have all these opinions, and it's really done with a lot of fervor, right? But tonight it's like, oh, DJ led the show. We didn't play good defense. I mean, oh well. I mean, what are we supposed to do? I mean, it's just another loss. It very disappointing, right? Yeah. So, but overall, Damon, I'm not happy that we lost, obviously, but
let me ask you a question, Matt.
Underscores and illuminates the problems that we have without Trey. We do not have anybody to set the table.
Let me ask you a question. Hey, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm done with my notes, so sure.
Okay, who led the Nets in scoring tonight?
I believe that was Cam Johnson.
Who was guarding him?
That was a combination of JJ and Bogey.
Okay, because I was waiting for you to say JJ. What about his performance tonight?
It was bad. It was terrible.
It seemed like you spoke on a lot of people. I was waiting for some other people.
I didn't get to that. That was my last point about JJ, right? And I was having this conversation with Mike. I was having this conversation with Show, others, where I talked about JJ. I do not believe he has the mindset, the mental makeup to be that go-to scorer that a lot of people want. I was talking to Mike about that. Mike, I thought, Mike, it's more you want him to be that scorer because of his height, but his mindset, he's never been that go-to scorer. He's never had that killer mindset to take the 17, 18 shot attempts needed to be that go-to guy. He's never had that mindset. So to say, oh, well, in his prime or next season, if Trey defers, he'll get it. You saw tonight without Trey on the floor, even when DJ was off the floor, JJ just don't have that mindset to go out there and score.
So you saying that right now? So you saying right now JJ is Gerber baby right now?
No. I'm saying he doesn't have, not that he's, part of it, right? Because he don't have a bag per se. He can't break dudes down off the dribble. That's something else that I talked to Mike about. We don't have guys, right? It was this whole notion where, hey, Trey, just pass the ball, give up the ball more, pass it to your teammates, let your teammates kind of take off. It's like, well, I told Mike, hey, Mike, we don't have guys that can correct their shot one-on-one. That's why that mismatch, honey, that Mike and Foot talks about, it's antiquated, especially for this roster. It don't match because we can't break down consistently. We can do it maybe this night or on a random Tuesday or random Thursday, but night after night after night consistently. Sadiq Bey, break your dude down. Dre, break your dude down. JJ, break. They don't have that one-on-one ability. That's why the energy and the gravity that Trae Young creates, where they shadow, they blitz, creates the opportunities for everybody else. And the last thing, Damon, respect. I keep homing in on that. Respect. That's the one thing Trey has never played with, next to a guy that the defenses respect. Tonight proved that with DJ. The defenses don't respect DJ. No matter how much he was going off, he had a good shooting night. He did. Defensively got burned, but he had a good shooting night. But you never saw the Nets defensively key in on him. They never because they
didn't have to.
Exactly, because he has.
They was already up. They've been up. They was up big the whole night. They didn't have to double. They didn't have to do nothing on the defensive side of the ball because we got no offensive production. So they didn't have to try to. They was well content with letting Murray get his because they looked and they saw nobody else on the team was doing shit. Nobody else on the team. Who else on the team was a factor offensively tonight? Not named Murray.
Okay, Demond, how many?
Hold on, no, answer my question. Who on that team was a factor offensively tonight besides Murray?
Dre a little bit, but yeah, I got you. I got you. We didn't have another guy to match him.
So what I'm saying is, so when you got that going, man.
Think about the guys. Think about JJ. Think about Bay. Think about Bogey, and think about when we slow the ball down, our limited offensive or 3-point attempts.
Listen, the pace did not
the fact
match
that
tonight.
We mismatched. We tried to mismatch and attack the rim.
The ball. No one could score the ball.
But Demond, I agree. I'm telling you why we can't score. We can't score because they can't score consistently one-on-one. And when you mismatch,
but we already known that. That's why I said earlier that tonight Murray looked like Trae Young in 2018. But let me move on, Matt, because they said okay. I be showing you too much favoritism with the clock. What's good, Darian? Long night, huh?
Too long, man.
Oh, hold on before you go. My bad. Ticket said put Matt on a 2-way contract with them off-brand Quinn Snyder glasses he had on. They wasn't even red. What's good, Darian? Long night tonight, my guy.
Man, it was too long. Yo, so
hey, them ass whippings seem like they take forever, huh?
Man, who you telling?
You cut the game off, go outside, come back, the shit's still on. You like, God dang.
Yo, so just some things I noticed about the game.
Go on, talk to me.
JJ needs a mid-range jump shot. Like it's either a 3-point or it's a layup. If it's not in between, he does nothing in between that. That's why I think he always gets in that lane. He does that dumbass jump pass everywhere. Also, if Bogey can't shoot a 3, if Bogey's shot's not hitting, he needs to be taken out of the game. Like his defense is horrible. Is unbelievable. I mean, I'm sick of seeing him overhelp on people and giving up a corner 3. Like that happens at least 4 or 5 times a game.
True.
I need Murray to get a better handle. I think we've all been saying that though. This man, it just seems like it's a struggle for him. It takes 4 or 5 moves to get into the lane, which takes time off the clock and which makes the ball stick. And Clint's got to go. Like this needs to be the last season that Clint is in an Atlanta Hawks uniform.
Hopefully it is. Last year should have been his year, but the front office kept him.
Oh, I was gonna say another thing. I had like the Bleacher Report app, and they suggested a trade for Clint. And they were saying, which I know we both know isn't true, but they were saying we can get a 1st-round pick and Brandon Clark from Memphis. I'd do that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, will Memphis do it? If you was Memphis, would you do it?
No. Ain't doing that shit.
That's exactly how I be looking at them trades. I be like, let me put myself in the other team's shoes. Would I want this guy? Hell no.
But yeah, and also I agree with Mikey. We need to see more JJ at center. Because kind of like he said, it's the only time when they're fluent, like when the offense is fluent. The only time is when he's running point forward.
Then how come the coach came back and started the 3rd quarter with the regular unit?
Oh, that's another thing. Quinn was horrible tonight, man. Like he just was. It was easy. Like that was an easy decision to put Kobe in over Bogey. That was
not going to Quinn Snyder.
But yeah, man, that's all I had. That's just like a couple of quick notes. I'll wait for open forum to see what everyone else has to say.
All right, man. Salute to my guy Darian in the building, man. Let's go to Zeke because I don't know a foot coming up here. What's good, Zeke?
What's up, man? How you doing?
It's your first time up here?
I've been up here before, man.
Okay. You don't come up here regular. I was like, Z, he must be new. But what's good, my guy? Hey, we got an ass whooping tonight, G.
For sure, man. I just want to say I agree with some of the things Matt was saying, just about how people defend Trae. It just made the offense flow completely different. You know, it's a lot of more open shots. Trae is probably the only dude that can consistently get to the rim and kick, like make the right pass.
Mm-hmm.
And when Murray, like, he doesn't really get to the rim. He tried to probe in the lane, like the dude was just saying, Darian. Like, it takes him like 4 or 5 dribbles before he actually can make his decision in the lane. He's not a really get to the rim guy. That's not really his first thought. He wants to rise up and shoot the mid range. That's his shot. He likes to make the tough shot. Then the offense for the rest of the team, like Matt was saying, nobody can get ISO buckets. Get what I'm saying? Like, Quinn's system is more of a drive and kick. People need to get in the lane, get to the rim, or if you don't have the shot at the rim, kick the ball out. And if you're not doing that, it's like you got to hunt the mismatch. You have to get a bucket 1-on-1, and nobody consistently does that on the team. And the defense been like this all year, like the whole year. Even when we played the Pacers and TJ McConnell killed us, like, just by driving and kicking the whole game. Like, we have no ball containers on the team. Nobody can contain the ball. Bogey and DJ is the same as Trey and DJ. Like, they can't contain the ball. We have a rookie who we depending on to contain the ball that's been playing, 3 games this whole season. And I just think that's kind of like, that's putting him in a bad situation.
That's why he got to run Murray and Bufkin.
I mean, I understand the logic, like why people want him to do it, because he looked like the best defender on the team. But he's still a rookie though, so it's like,
yeah. But I mean, being a rookie, to me, this is just my opinion. You can still defend,
yeah.
But as you see, when we have guards who can't defend, we get smoked.
Yeah,
every time. So it don't matter. Listen, you could put Trey and Bogey, they gonna get smoked. Trey and Murray, smoke. Trey and Bufkin, you still gonna get smoked, because now your strong defender is Bufkin and your weak defender is Trey, and that's even worse because now you even shorter at the position. So, like when Mikey says we have to give up something, that's the point I was making. With this whole season before Trey got hurt, we gave up defense. We literally went out here and just tried to outscore teams.
I mean, I think that was the point when we signed Murray. I don't really they probably assumed that was a defensive move, but two point guards in the starting lineup, that's like offensive first team.
You still, but see, we're always at a disadvantage with Trae Young on the defensive side because he's so short and he can't guard a man by himself. How many times that Utah game and the Magic game?
They have no good guards though. Like,
listen to me.
Like, imagine what Jalen Brunson would have did to those dudes.
Watch this, Zeke. Those 2 games. How many times did we play zone?
None. But those teams don't have good guards. Is what I'm saying.
Telling you is this.
None of those guards.
I only said that it don't matter. Listen. It don't even matter who the guards are. It don't matter.
It does though. It does.
No, listen to me. It don't matter because this is the point I'm making, Zeke. With Trae Young, you are always at a disadvantage on the defensive side at the point guard position. Can we agree on that? Where's your advantage with Trae Young on the court defensively? What is your name me an advantage you get?
I mean, you don't have an advantage because you don't have anybody to contain the ball. Like,
I'm asking you, the point guard position, when he is on the court, do we have an advantage at the point guard position defensively?
No.
Is that a liability at the point guard position defensively? I'm just talking defense.
All right.
So if you put Kobe out there, because people for some reason think if you swap Kobe with DJ, something's going to change.
It possibly will. He's a better on-ball defender, but you got to look at dudes like.
So where is Trae Young's guy at?
I mean, look at Jalen Brunson. Is Jalen Brunson a better defender than Trae Young? No, they have OG Anunoby to make up for that. He's the person that's guarding the ball.
Guard 2 dudes, Zeke. He can't guard 2 dudes. So how does he make up for it?
I'm just saying, if OG's guarding the main dude that's getting in the paint, that helps the rest of the defense. You're not gonna put Trae Young on the ball.
What do you think teams do to us, Zeke, when Trae Young gets on the court? What do you think they do?
They hunt him, but
do they go hunt Jalen Brunson?
I mean, but Trey has gotten better at that.
Listen,
He
what I'm
shows
saying
him
now.
recover.
Listen, what I'm saying. Listen to me now. With Trey Young, right? Guarding his guy. Pick a guy on a team that he has to guard. Are you at an advantage at any time against any other point guard in the starting point guard in the NBA? Do you have an advantage with Trey Young guarding that guy?
No, but he's not going to be guarding that guy though.
So who is he going to be guarding?
Man, whoever the weakest link is.
Right. So what did you just say? You just said other teams do what?
They gonna hunt him, but
right. So and how would they go hunt Trey Young? How do they go hunt him?
There'll be a pick and roll.
They force you to switch.
Or
they
switch.
Force you to do it, right?
Yeah, a force switch. Yeah.
They force you to do it, even if we don't want to. They force you to do it. So what I'm saying is this, right? We with Trey Young and the whole team, beginning of the season, we gave up defense trying to outscore other teams, right?
Yeah,
and that's what we do because we sure won't defend it because we give up 124 points a night.
Yeah.
So what were we doing? We won't trying to just outscore teams.
Yeah, I mean that's the point when you got 2 point guards in the starting lineup.
No, that's the point when you have a bad advantage. When you have a bad advantage on the defensive side. Let me tell you something. If Trey Young was 6'5", you could play both of them on the defensive side.
But Murray is 6'5" and he get killed the same. Like he does the same thing. He can't contain the ball.
Who was the starting shoot guard beside Murray tonight?
Bogey.
Say that again.
But exactly.
So if I put Trey Young out there,
if
I put Trey Young out there,
argument for DJ, but you don't make it for Trey, is the thing I'm saying. Like
I say, what now?
You made the argument for DJ. You said Bogey is next to him. Okay, DJ is next to him. He can't contain the ball. Trey can't contain the ball. Like they're both L's.
Listen,
that's why we have to go out and try to outscore.
What I'm telling you is this: the only advantage you have with Murray out there is that
length. Is length. He's an off ball.
That's all you have. All you have is length because he isn't that good of a defender. He doesn't go through screens. All he does, he go to a screen and he expects help. So what I'm saying is, when you have Trey out there, no matter who you put beside him, you still have a disadvantage because Trey is short and teams will try to hunt him. So what you mean? You just told me that's what teams do. They
do that, but
why do they go hunt?
It's ways to stop it.
Why do they go hunt Trey Young?
Did you hear what Paulo said about when they tried to hunt Trey Young?
No, I'm asking you. You told me other teams go hunt him, right? Ain't that what you told me?
Yeah,
So I'm asking you, why do teams go hunt him on the defensive side? Why?
Because they believe they can get a mismatch situation with Trey Young on the ball.
What's the mismatch?
A switch when he switches.
It's just the length.
But
nothing you can, and there's nothing we can do about that.
I'm just saying. Did you hear the podcast when Paulo said he had a hard time trying to pick?
What's Orlando record? What's our record?
They're better than us. They're what? They're the 6th or 7th seed.
Okay, then they better than us.
But you
I mean, that's one.
You dismissing my point though. Trey, when Paulo said he was trying to get Trey Young onto him on the switch, it didn't work. He got stuck. That means Trey was he's doing better job at trying not to get switched on to these people.
Did Trey guard any of those guys?
No, but
exactly.
But it's ways around it, is what I'm saying. It's ways around it. You just have to have better on ball defenders.
With Trey Young and Murray, okay, with Trey Young and Bogey, with Trey Young and Buffkin, that don't change the way teams gonna attack us.
Yeah, it's a decision will have to be made eventually.
You say what?
A decision will have to be made eventually with the guard situation because we don't have any defenders.
I mean, we get cooked tonight. You got cooked at the guard position. Murray got cooked tonight, right?
Yep.
And then you got cooked. Where else you got cooked tonight?
Because
Dennis only had 20 points. These niggas scored like 150. I can't remember.
But a lot of those shots came from driving and kicking from not containing the ball. Those
Okay,
open
so
looks come
Dennis,
from
just say, so
overhelping
Dennis
because people
Schroeder,
are driving into the lane.
what did
You
Dennis
can't
Schroeder
contain the
finish with
ball.
tonight?
You say
Points and
what?
assists. What Dennis finished with tonight? Points and assists.
Dennis, what he had?
20 points, 7 assists. So let's say he accounted for 34. They probably was threes. Let's say Dennis accounted for 40 points tonight. Who scored the rest of the points? Let's put I'll do this. Let's put 40 points on Murray. Where the other 90 points come from?
From the Hawks?
No, from the other team. I'm
From the
giving you
other-
Murray gave up 40. Let's say Murray gave up 40. Where the other who scored the other points?
I mean, a lot of their points came from threes.
Okay, who was making the threes? Murray. We said Murray. We already said Murray gave up 40 because everybody putting all the Dennis shit on Murray. So Murray gave up 40. Where the other 100? I mean, where the other 80 points come from? 90 points. Where they come from?
I mean, everybody else. The way Quinn has these dudes playing defense, they're playing help defense. You get what I'm saying? And
So
they supposed to rotate to the threes, and they not rotating in time, and they killed us on threes. So that's a team defense thing. It starts from the point guard though, or the guard who's guarding the ball. That's where it starts from.
Okay, so did you have this same thought process before Trae Young got hurt?
Yes, that's been the Hawks the entire season.
So did you have that same process under Nate McMillan when he had Murray and Trae, when we gave up less points under Nate McMillan?
I mean, I didn't really think it would work. I had the same thought process, yes, because DeJounte Murray is a guard. He's not a shooting guard. He's a guard. He's a point guard.
So we can agree that our team, our front office,
yeah, it's not constructed right.
They fucked it up.
Yeah.
And you know what, Zeke? There's nothing we could do about it.
That's a fact. I mean, right now we can't do nothing about it.
They ain't gonna do nothing about it this all season.
Yeah, I just don't think the solution is trading Trae either, though, because we just.
I ain't never said trade no damn Trae Young. You ain't never heard me say that.
It's a bad business decision and a bad basketball decision.
I ain't never said trade Trae Young. I think you can win with Trae Young.
Yeah.
But what people need to realize is the team isn't. We just not that good, man. Our other players are not good. So when I say tonight Murray looked like a 2018 Trae Young, well, I should have said a 2019 Trae Young. I'm just saying that he was out there and he had no help offensively. Murray played amazing on the offensive side of the ball tonight. He shot amazingly tonight. Nobody else played with him tonight.
Yeah.
Offensively. Now the defense, I mean, my main credit is to the Nets. Because the Nets, I'm gonna tell you straight up, Zeke, why we lost. Kevin Ollie outcoached Quinn Snyder. And you guess how he did it?
How he did it. I don't know how he do it.
His whole strategy, and this is the point TJ was making. Ollie's whole strategy was attack our weakness. Our weakness really isn't people attacking. The weakness is we can't defend the three, like you just said. We can't recover. What did they do tonight? From jump, what did they do from night? They start launching from three, right?
Yep.
Their first 10 shots, 8 were threes. They wasn't even thinking about attacking the basket tonight. Why? Because we give up threes. Go back to the Orlando game. Go back to the Jazz game.
Yeah, they just didn't shoot them. They ain't hit.
They just didn't make them. They was doing the same thing.
Yeah.
It's that same thing. So Ollie came out with the same game plan, attacked our weakness. Corner three, wing three, then just our players lazy, not getting back at trying to recover. Why? Because they overhelping or they either out of position.
Yeah,
Plenty of times I've seen DJ out of position.
Yeah.
Jalen Johnson out of position. Don't know what Bogey was doing tonight. I mean, this whole team is not. How can I say it? The players are good. They're just not good
for what Quinn wants. Or what Quinn wants. They're probably not good for what Quinn wants.
Quinn came here. Why he ain't making no moves?
Yeah. I mean,
why he just cut Patty Mills and then sign another damn guard?
I mean, we signed Trent Forrest.
Why? Do we need another trip? Do we need another guard? Zeke, we need Trent.
I'd rather
Do we
see
need
Kobe
Trent?
Buffkin than Trent Forrest, to be
Huh?
honest. I'd rather see Kobe Buffkin than Trent Forrest.
That's what I'm saying. Why not use that roster spot and go get some that can help us now? Maybe a center, you put him on the 10-day, so we ain't got to look at Capella. So you ain't got to look at Bruno Fernando. Right?
A lot of decisions need to be made, man.
Yeah,
That's
the whole team is jacked up from the top down, man.
Yeah.
But like me, I ain't never said trade no Trae Young. I ain't never said that. And I always tell people, I'm not saying trade no fucking Trae Young, because I know how people get. Just because I say Murray's doing good, people like to assume I don't support Trae Young. I'm one of his biggest fucking fans. I got all his fucking shit.
Yeah.
I just bought another pair of them damn shoes today. Shout out Ross for $36. Okay.
Hey, I'm gonna let my man Foot go, man. I've been up here.
All right now. Thanks for tapping in there, Zeke. No, I'll let you stay on for a minute because you ain't been up here in a minute, my guy.
Yeah, appreciate it.
I want you to get the stuff off your chest, man.
For sure.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and do the open forum. Hey, listen. Yeah, I ain't bringing Foot up here, man. Foot. Tonight, my last night. I'm going on vacation, guys. Foot gonna be running the post-game live show. So Foot in the background right now, looking at the layout and stuff. So we're gonna go to the forum. Let's bring everybody back on, man. And John, Mike, Marion. All right, man. Hey.
Yo.
Ass whooping tonight, man.
Yo.
I mean,
go hard.
But hey, shout out Landry Fields for signing Trent Forrest though.
That's right. That's right. Continuity in the backcourt.
You didn't even know what the man's name was. He was so nondescript and unimportant.
Trent Forrest. Bum.
We really got a bunch of role players for real.
You'd have been better off signing a can of paint.
Well, maybe we should have played Trent Forrest more. I mean, he was the only one playing. Well, both him and Kobe was the only two playing perimeter defense. So,
a career. Yeah, well, hey, you right, man. He's a career 2-point per game shooter.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about clearly defense.
Somebody's favorite coach.
Only defense.
Somebody's favorite coach over there coaching.
What coaching could he have done to make Murray stay in front of Dennis Schroeder? I would love to hear that.
Hey man,
I said, to hear that.
Somebody's favorite coach.
Specific?
Matt, everybody just heard you, bro. We all just heard you, man.
What specifically would you have liked to see Quinn do to make DJ stay in front of Dennis Schroeder?
What you just said. Play Trent or play Kobe.
So you want him to bench DJ
to guard somebody else?
Hey, Matt.
Why DJ can't guard Dennis Schroeder?
Hey, Matt. I got a question for you. So, how come JJ couldn't guard Cam Johnson tonight? Why did Quinn why was Quinn adjustment to stop Cam Johnson, take JJ off and put Bogey on him?
Well, I mean, I don't know if that was
explain that thought process behind it.
If you're talking about when JJ went to the center position to try to speed up and generate some type of offense.
That's what I was saying. Matt gonna beat around the bush and talk forever, bro. In a
offense.
nutshell, Quinn prioritized offense. It's as simple as that.
The offense was awful.
And we lost by more points.
Mike, who you gonna beat, Mike? And you got 80 points in the fourth quarter. Who you gonna beat?
Hey man, again, all the Hawks fans who watched the game from first to fourth. How did the Hawks get to 56-50 at halftime? Demond, y'all told me earlier. How did they get to that point?
Putting JJ.
They made stops and they started hitting shots.
He moved JJ to center, took out Bruno, took out Clint. We cut it to 6, and for some reason he thought the smartest thing to do to start the third quarter was to come back out with the same 5 that put us down 20. So you come back out and you had Bogey.
But my main thing though, Demond, is that John said the first thing he said got stops. I'm looking at finisher. First word he put before saying DJ got hot. Defense. The coach need to stop
thinking that okay, we need to score. And sometimes just like I don't know why Quinn can't think defense. Like let's slow niggas down. Like bro, you don't have Trey, and you don't. It's not like you traded him to get that offensive production back. So that offensive production is completely gone off the court. Defense need to lead us each and every game. That need to be the top priority.
So Mike,
yes,
Mike,
the defense.
Did you want to hold? You wanted to hold the Nets. We supposed to hold the Nets to 14 points in the first quarter.
Said
13 points in the first quarter. Was we supposed to hold it? We only scored 16 in the first. We only scored 16 in the first. What did you want us to hold the Nets to? 13 points? 12 points?
What did Nets score in the first quarter, Matt?
34. I agree. 34 is too high.
Okay, 34. Okay, 34. We scored 16.
Points.
You supposed to get higher.
16
but
goddamn points.
Matt, listen, I get that part, but we gave up 34. Okay, 16 is not enough. I agree. But if you hold them to maybe 25, that's a better start. But even so, though, we make up that distance to get down by 6 at half. But when you go away from the defense and JJ and starting Bogey in the second half at the 2 guard, is you thinking offense first.
I don't even know why he's playing that, Mike. Because at halftime they had 56. So we did good. It don't matter.
Stepped up.
Exactly. It's a bullshit fucking point, man. They had 34 at the first quarter. They had 56. They was on pace for 78, and we held them down to 56 at halftime. So the point is ridiculous, man. It's useless.
Well. Now let me ask this: did we hold them? Wait a minute. Let me ask this question now. Did we hold them, or did they start missing? Because I saw them start to miss.
Well, I'm saying our defense picked up. They had
defense didn't have nothing to do with that, bro. Defense didn't have nothing to do with that.
We went on a run, bro. We were scoring,
and they had
didn't
turnovers
score
in the second quarter.
They weren't. That's right. They weren't scoring. They weren't scoring.
We force turnovers, okay. And when it comes to the 3 ball, you rarely shoot. They started off the game at the end of the first quarter. They were shooting 50+% from 3. An NBA team, you normally don't shoot that high for a whole game. So in the second quarter, they started missing. At the end of the day, you don't give a fuck how they miss. Because guess what? You're not going to contest and block every shot in the NBA. So you have to rely.
That's my point.
How do you force players to miss shots? Different things. Hand and face.
We
get them tired by making them defend on the other end, making them tired from the legs. But at the end of the day, we got back in the game because we started forcing turnovers. We started getting rebounds in that second quarter.
We picked up the pace, and they started exerting more energy when we picked up the pace.
And Murray picked up his scoring in that quarter, but no one else. The reason we should have had the lead is because no one else could score the basketball.
That's my point.
Bogey was 0 for 7.
That's my point.
Everybody outside of Murray and Dre Hunter, but Dre Hunter only had 3 attempts in the half. Everybody else was shooting like straight garbage.
Because
that's my point.
You had
that's my point right there. I mean, all that good defense you played, when you get the ball, you got to cash it in on your end of the court.
Can I say something?
We had opportunities. We got the lead down to 6 numerous times. Every time we get it to 6, between 6 and 8, we allowed them to go on a massive 10, 12, nothing run. Every time in the third quarter. Huh?
We can't offensively. Can I say something?
Listen, they was missing shots. Bogey, it's just like y'all say when Trae Young out there. Bogey was 0 for fucking 7 in the first half, and his threes was not contested.
That's the issue. The issue is that we chose a bad game for Bay and Bogey to be complete.
Yeah, Bay was nowhere to be found. Right. He got 1 3-point play. I ain't heard shit from him the rest of the game.
They had like 6 points.
How many open shots did they get? How many good shots did he get? Not many.
No, let me tell you
A
something.
lot of
Bay
them
was
were
a
contested.
non-factor tonight.
Let
But
me
I'm
tell you
saying
something.
he was a non-factor because a lot of his shots were contested.
No,
That's
it
what
ain't
I'm
that.
telling
That's
you.
not
Only
true.
shots he had
It ain't.
contested, Matt, was when he faked the three and he
That man
attacked.
said it's not
He
true.
missed his threes was not contested. None of them.
I'm not talking about his threes. I'm saying over and throughout the whole court.
Through
How
the
many
whole
open
court.
open looks did he get?
The only time Bay shot get contested when he will fake the three and he will attack the basket. But the 3-point shots that he had was wide open, uncontested, and he bricked them holes.
He missed all of them, bro. I'm gonna tell you why Quinn is such a fraud. I'm gonna tell you why Quinn is such a fraud. You know why? Because Bogey already regularly, if Trey was here, Bogey would come off the bench. Bogey is naturally a bench player, and he could have made the adjustment and put his ass back on the fucking bench in the second half, and he did it. Why he pressing for Bogey to be in the starting lineup? He not giving you nothing in the starting lineup, and he already a fucking bench player, man. Put him on
He
the
don't
bench.
give you nothing off the bench either.
That's my point. And he got this man in there looking sorry, man. He's a fucking fraud. Quinn is a fucking fraud, man, with these rotations, bro.
Well, Bogey has been like that regardless of who the coach was.
It's like what Ketchup said. The motherfucker Quinn sit there and let them go on 10, 12 nothing runs before he call a timeout. That shit's crazy.
True.
And see, I think it was Darian that said that who was it that JJ needs a mid-range?
Yeah, he needs one badly.
Everybody on this team needs a mid-range because see that flatliner that Sadiq Bey shoots from 3-pointer, you see what it does when he get close. Clink right off the front of the rim. You starting a fast break.
Let me tell you the problem of our offense. I'm gonna tell you the problem. What Quinn wants them to do, we can't do it. We are a bad 3-point shooting team. Okay. And guess what? None of these players cannot get to the lane because none of them can beat their man off the dribble. Now one of them can do it. So Quinn wants us to either attack and finish at the rim or shoot a three. So he don't want them shooting mid-range. So they probably
I don't told y'all, man. I don't told y'all about that dude.
They
Quinn.
probably don't even practice.
Yeah, Demond, that's right. That Nate Big
and your only people good at mid-range, the only people good at mid-range shoot on this team are people who developed their mid-range before Quinn even got here. So Jalen Johnson, as long as Quinn here, will never have a mid-range because he don't want him shooting it. Kobe Buffkin, he took a mid-range shot today, right? But Quinn don't want them shooting that. But Kobe come in the game, what's his first shot? A three. That's a three or attack basket.
We only took like 24 threes. We didn't take.
But we're not a good 3-point shooting team. None of them are good.
But Demond, I told you the last two games, you're not going to win shooting that low of a volume over a long period of time.
It doesn't matter, Matt, because guess what? Because guess what? How many threes do we shoot per game?
In the 40s.
Hey man,
and what is our fucking
38.
record?
Yeah,
it has nothing. One has nothing to do
with the
with
other. See, you can't tell me. You can't come tell me, hey, Demond, we can't win shooting low threes. And then when I say, well, how many we average per game? You say 40, and I say, well, we shooting 40 per game, and we 8 games under 500. And then you gonna tell me what?
Demond, that doesn't square because the reason we lost tonight, yeah, you could say it was defense, but it was really offense. We can't score.
Listen, y'all made good points. They can't do it.
They can't do it, man.
Y'all make all these points, and then I'm telling you, you're right. We can't do it, and then y'all try to renege because you want to protect. Listen, man. Listen, you can't attack the basket. They can't beat nobody off the dribble. Let's talk about it. Murray can't dribble. Hunter can't dribble. Trey can't dribble. All Trey do is move his head, but he don't beat nobody. He ain't no Kyrie Irving. Who else we got out there? Name him. Jalen Johnson. He can't beat nobody off the dribble. Keep naming them. Who we got on the team?
I said that.
Who on this team, Matt?
That's why, Demond. That's why I said mismatch hunting don't work.
Okay, watch this. That's 1 point. So that's 1 point of Quinn's system that we can't execute. Let's go to the threes. Who on this team is a career 40% 3-point shooter.
But we gotta, y'all
Hey,
gotta break
Matt,
stuff down in sections though. It's too much right now. I'm
Hey,
getting lost.
Matt. Hey, Matt. What was Bogdanovic's line from the 3-point tonight? What was his stat from the 3-point line?
No, my bad. Go ahead. What?
What was his stat?
Bogey? I gotta look up Bogey. I don't know.
It was super bad, wasn't it?
Hey, Matt don't even like Bogey. He the wrong person to ask because Matt.
But no, my point
Matt
is,
see that stat line and put a smile on his face.
Yeah, my point is that Quinn. Listen, Quinn wanted to get into a three when he went in the locker room at halftime. And he saw that stats, how much 3-pointers they shot. He wanted to get in a 3-point shooting contest with them
We only
motherfuckers.
took 12 more threes at the halftime than in the first half.
But he wanted to.
We didn't take a lot.
We
didn't
wanted
take
to.
a lot of threes.
Hey,
that was the problem.
But because nobody wasn't making them.
I just want to say to seek out mismatches or whatever. Everybody don't need to know how to like dribble or beat somebody off the dribble. You know what I'm saying, Matt? You know, mismatches aren't just for, I guess, the point guard or somebody on the perimeter. Foot be trying to say this a lot of times. Basically, I mean, Clint sucks, but when your big is in front of the rim and somebody shorter than them, they get the ball. That requires no dribbling.
What difference is that gonna make when he airball a layup?
Again, bro, I'm just talking basketball right now, not the exact personnel. Did you not hear me say Clint suck? I gave that preference. All right. But your bigs in your
gave a disclaimer.
That's what I'm saying. Your bigs in general, if they are there in front of the rim and it's a shorter defender on them, that's an automatic give them the ball. That is a mismatch. Sometimes you can create and get that mismatch. Your coach can draw up plays and scheme to get that mismatch. That's what DeMond trying to go to about in this situation, coaching and stuff like that. The offense, when our offense is looking dead and horrible and DJ can't create crap, bogey bricking and stuff, coach should have some plays to be able to work stuff open. He should, especially if he's an offensive.
So he did, but he did.
No, he did. No, he did because
yes, he did.
Quinn,
yes, he did. He set Bay up on the post numerous times. He couldn't get past Finney Smith.
You know why? Because the spacing was terrible.
Go back and watch.
The spacing is terrible in the current configuration of our offense.
Because without Trae Young, we don't have anybody that creates gravity.
And
we have nobody that pulls
he got exposed. He exposed.
Matt, listen to what you're saying though, Matt. Matt. Quinn, your boy, is just not a great coach.
Yep.
Your reasoning and your defense of him is continuously being he don't have a player to basically do it all for him. Like that's basically what you're saying. Trae is not out there to suck four players towards him, so now Quinn can't make up a play because he ain't got one player who draws the entire defensive towards him.
We should have never hired him, and that's why we
bro. Like that's not a great coach, dog.
No,
Marion, you want to say something?
Right, yeah, if I can just say for a second, it seems like we want to try to get a lot of things from people who can't give them to us. Starting with Quinn. We talk about that we want Quinn to be a defensive coach. I don't think Quinn was ever a defensive coach. He was blessed to have the defensive player of the year 3 years playing and anchoring his defense.
Basically.
And he's an offensive minded coach. Everybody tell you that. But his offense is complicated in that he have to have 3-point shooters.
Yep.
He have to have somebody who can handle the ball and key off of that, and he will not allow mid-range shooters in his game.
That's correct.
Now, everybody likes to talk about the ideal case of the pace and space, where you take more 3-pointers than anything else, but that only works if you have 3-point shooters.
Exactly.
And we do not have the 3-point shooters. Joe Ingles is not coming off the bench. We don't have MCJ. We don't have Devon Mitchell. Spider Mitchell. We don't have the 3-point shooters that he had in Utah, so that's going to fail. What do we have? We have Trae Young. And when you look at Trae Young is unique in that he is the only player, one of the only players in history who excels at passing the ball and running the offense as well as scoring. You don't get that package in somebody that can put up 27 and 12. That's unheard of. The only person that's ever done that is Harden, and Harden doesn't do it the same way that Trae does it. You have DJ, who was brought in to be another ball handler, not a point of attack defender. He was brought in to be another ball handler because Trey has so much gravity that defenses can come in on Trey and triple team him like the Miami Heat did, and we have absolutely nobody else who can bring the offense together.
Exactly.
That's why we still don't. DJ. It wasn't for the sake of defense. It was because we was getting teams figured out that all they have to do is go up and defend Trey as soon as he come across half court with a double. He is the only player that you probably watched in the last 30 years that as soon as he crossed half court with the ball, they're double teaming him constantly with the third man shading him. Why is that? Because there is nobody else on the offense who can handle the ball.
That's correct.
Why we brought in DJ.
That's exactly right.
Oh, it's not just handle the ball that can shoot.
It's respect. They don't have. We don't have nobody. And DJ is included in that.
Because
Trey respects him.
Trey Young. Trey Young will drag the whole team to the basket with him, and he'll kick it out to either Bogey or kick it out to Herter. Clink, clink, clunk. Because they won't hit the shot. Nobody else will hit the shot.
If I can add this real quick,
exactly, and that was the problem.
Go ahead, man. My bad.
So instead of us going out and getting shooters to go with him, and we did have Gallo at one point, we did have Lou Williams and other people who can shoot the ball, but we didn't have anybody who can handle the ball to take the pressure off of Trey. That's why we brought in DJ. Now, the problem is on defense. DJ is small. He is 180 pounds, just like Trey. So,
no, Trey 160. Trey 160. 158.
Well, DJ is 180. 6'5", 180. And for you all who keep saying that Buffkin is smaller, I beg to differ. Buffkin is bigger. Buffkin is 6'5", and he's running about 190, close to 200. That's the difference.
That's why he's gonna look good next to Trey next year.
More size in the front court to help out our lack of size in the back court. And that's where we are right now.
And if I can add real quick, as I always said, Quinn keep turning down, fit a goddamn square peg in a round hole.
I'm tired of his shit right now, man.
You know, square, because he's not coaching to the talent, he's coaching what he's trying to do.
Exactly, man. He got fucking exposing this shit tonight, Foot. He got exposed tonight bad, bro.
Hey, quick question. Hey, Matt, why are you so excited for?
That's just that's a crazy statement.
Why are you so excited for Kobe to run next to Trey?
Hey, Darren, before we open that can of worms,
because
let Larry
that a worm can? Is that a worm can?
I'll answer that in a second, Darian.
Yeah, let Larry get his initial words out.
Larry in the dark over there.
Oh, that Larry.
Yeah. And I know why he's in the dark, but go ahead.
That's why we're playing. We're playing like we're in the dark. Yeah, I wasn't gonna come on today. Real solemn day for me, but with the Hawks, if you're gonna quote me right, Matt. What I said was, when we get the rebound, no one's standing there waiting for Trey Young to get the ball. That's what I said. That people are freely to push up the ball as soon as they get the rebound. That's what I said. Don't misquote me. That's one reason why I came on. Second reason why I came on is Kevin Ollie is a national championship coach for the UConn Huskies. And he coached circles around Coach Quinn. And we talked about this, Matt. Okay, Matt. Remember what you told me when I said about getting a whole bunch of picks and Mikal Bridges and Cam.
Hey, Larry, can you get close to the mic, please, man?
Oh, my bad. All right, my bad.
Yeah,
Remember when I said you told me that Mikal Bridges was trash, this, that, and the other. Kevin Ollie just used those trash.
As the number one option, absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Well, as a number one option, him and his band.
Can you tell me what their record is?
Man, just let him talk, bro.
They're 2 games behind us. 2 games behind us now. Him and his band of mid players just whooped us because They were, I mean, they were hot, of course. They definitely was hot. But I don't know, man. I guess it's against the law to put Kobe and DeJounte in at the same time today. Literally, Kobe didn't even get back in until he pulled all the starters. I'm really trying to understand what's going on. Like, why would you re-sign Trent Forrest? See, y'all don't believe me about these Quinn guys. Y'all don't believe me about Quinn guys. I'm telling you about these Quinn guys. Y'all don't believe me. Clint Capella's a Quinn guy. You know Bogey is a Quinn guy. Bogey will have to be traded before Kobe Buffkin sees significant time on this team. Just like John Collins had to be traded, man. There's no way around this. If they trade DeJounte, Bogdan Bogdanović will be our starting shooting guard on this team, man. How many times do we have to go through this? It makes zero sense, man. Especially when Bogey is 0 for 7 in the first half and he run that sorry SOB out there to start the second half.
Yep.
That's a fireball offense, man.
Terrible, man.
We can
Terrible.
talk trash about these players not doing anything, but basically DeJounte was Trae Young today. He was the whole offense and nobody else did anything. It literally was DeJounte being Trae Young until he got too tired to carry these bumps. That's what happened. I mean,
I guess
can we find a middle ground right there, Matt?
I would say no, in the sense that no team in the NBA is going to sit down a veteran, $18 million veteran for a rookie. I would venture to ask you what team is going to do that. Winning or losing, what team is going to do that?
A winning coach. A winning coach.
Give me an example.
A winning coach.
Eric Spoelstra will do it in a heartbeat.
Yep, a winning coach.
So Eric Spoelstra, when has
He'll
Eric
sit
Spoelstra
Tyler
had
Hero
won
down
16
in a heartbeat.
Look, man.
When has he sat down Tyler Hero for a rookie?
Are you watching freaking basketball?
Hey,
Matt,
I just saw.
I'm asking for an example, and you're not giving me.
Hey, how much? Hey, hold on.
Can you give me an example? When did he sit? Can you give me an example of when he set Tyler Hero for a rookie? Can you give me an example?
How much money Jordan Poole make? How much money Jordan Poole make? And he just got sat his ass down not too long ago.
Man, I can give you an example of Coach Ty Lue. When the Clippers are playing bad, he sits the entire freaking team down.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't act like you've seen it before, Matt.
Straight 5 substitutions. All of y'all get y'all regular and sit by me. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, man. Quinn guys at this.
That's NBA politics. You're not going to sit down a veteran $18 million player for a rookie.
He just told you, Matt.
Just in the same light.
He just told
you. But no, he did not tell. No, he didn't tell me. No, he didn't. I said, if you listen, I said for a rookie. That was the pretense. Was a rookie. Man has a veteran.
It's always that ain't what you first said.
Because you don't listen. A 17 or $18 million player is not going to sit on the bench for a rookie. That's not going to happen.
Your point is mute. Your point, it don't make no sense. What does it have to do with him sitting on the bench for a rookie? He sits on the bench when he comes off the bench anyway.
Because he doesn't sit on the bench for a rookie.
He comes off the bench.
It's politics.
He's
You're
a
not
bench
going to
player.
sit an $18 million a year player on a bench for a rookie. Just in the same vein, I'm not going to sit as much as DeJounte Murray. As much as DeJounte Murray was getting cooked by Dennis Schroeder, I'm not going to sit DeJounte Murray for Kobe Buffkin.
We paying him that money to come off the bench anyway, Matt.
Well, I'm going to say this about this entire situation. A bad shooting team will make any offensive system, head coach, front office, team, fan base look stupid. Okay, you do not win basketball games by defense alone. You win basketball games by playing defense and cashing it in on the offensive side of the floor. And tonight is a perfect example of no matter who is coaching this team, we can't shoot, we can't score, we can defend a little bit, and we're deficient in defending. And we just look ridiculous because, see, this team you saw tonight is the same team that was here, same basic scenario that was here when Nate McMillan was here. Same damn thing. You know, it's not Quinn. I cannot attribute it all to Quinn Snyder. I can't attribute it all to Quinn Snyder because you guys,
I don't think it's all Quinn.
Yeah, see, you guys have seen this same thing play out over and over and over again for the 2 years that I've been on We Talk Hawks after the game. It's the players. The players don't understand offensive systems. Like I said before, you got a man with 170 IQ talking to people whose IQ isn't even room temperature.
Trade them, man. Trade them.
Yeah.
Get rid of them.
Yeah.
So stop.
No,
Stop saying Quinn the damn savior.
DeJounte's not the problem, man.
Yeah.
No. It's a total team failure.
DeJounte's not the problem.
The person that needs the blame for this. The person that needs the blame for this is Landry Field and that Russell. All of the Russells. The Cowboys too.
Landry made a big mistake by getting DeJounte Murray.
All of this goes back to the front office, and see what you are seeing out here every night. Cause see, the thing is, now I told y'all last time we got together about this team. Cause see, everybody was just, oh, you see how good they look without Trae Young being on the floor. I said, hold up, wait a minute, don't wash that car yet. Don't wash that car yet. And look at what happened tonight. See, the thing is, I said maybe you guys might have a point. Let's see tonight away from home. Let's see if this translates away from home. And look at what you look at where we at. We back fussing again about the same thing.
We got 5 more games. We got 5 more days in New York, guys.
Oh man, see, and you got to play the same team again. Yeah, you got to play the same team again. That's our next game, right?
Yeah, make sure you come into the Dixon Way since Devon's gonna be gone. We're gonna be doing a watch along there.
I'm thinking I'm still in Germany. Watching our perimeter defender shot to guard Dennis Schroeder.
Because I mean,
you know what I'm saying? So
it's just ridiculous that people like we have on our team even made it to the NBA, because it's been chronicled over and over again about what I be saying about Clint Capella at the free throw line. How on God's green earth did you allow this man to make it as far in the NBA with that flicked ass?
He used to be an elite rebounder.
You know, and see, and that's a problem for me. That's a problem for me.
I need to win so I can hear Larry. Man. When we lose, man. Larry,
Mike, I was going to ask you, Mike.
Oh yeah, Larry get Barry White on you when we lose. Them good for nothing.
Our perimeter defense in particular.
There you go. So it sucks.
Oh, well,
sucks, but so when we had the discussion earlier about DJ being a better, yesterday, I think it was 2 days ago, where DJ's a better perimeter defender because Trey's not on the court. So the other players on defense aren't out of position, so DJ can focus on the guy he's guarded. So like tonight, I think what was his name? Zeke brought it up 30 minutes ago. How a lot of the corner threes were open because of the ball penetration. So if I'm looking at the DJ in particular, the upper echelon guards, the bigger guards, I was told he can't guard those guys because they're bigger than him, they're stronger than him, whatever. He can't guard those.
Get to your point,
So
bro.
I
We
would
know what
expect
you're saying, man.
I would expect him to be able to guard Dennis Schroeder. He's bigger than Dennis Schroeder. He's physically and he's taller than Dennis Schroeder. So why he can't guard him either?
Okay, let's keep it. Let's keep it a buck. Okay.
And please don't pivot to somebody else.
Dennis Schroeder did not score
me?
all his fucking points on DeJounte Murray. Okay, so let's kill that bullshit right there.
Can we venture to say a majority of them?
Man, listen for a minute,
He
man.
did not score a majority of them on he did not score a majority on Murray.
I got it. He didn't score any on DeJounte Murray. I got it.
But no, because guess what? Just like I asked you about who did Cam Johnson score his 29 points, the leading scorer of the whole fucking team who actually cooked us, you come up with this, it's this guy and this guy. So
People he don't like.
if
Who
you
he
don't
don't
come up with bullshit, I'm gonna use bullshit. But I'm gonna keep it real with you. Listen, man. It don't matter who the fuck is out there. I don't see how y'all don't see this shit yet. You sit in here and you be on Twitter and people like to have, hey, DeJounte this, Trey this. We lose with both of these motherfuckers on the court. We give up tons of points with both these dudes. We lose with Trey Young. Trey Young has a fucking career losing fucking record with us. He was losing with us before Murray got here. Let's keep it. Let's be honest here. This team, well, you can't. He's lost every year. Okay, listen. What actually hit me today was that the rest of the team, they're not up to standard. It don't matter. You know what? Now I can't. Now I wish Murray would be out so we can see Trey and Buffkin. So it ain't.
Oh man, that would be fire.
It's gonna be Trey. First, it's gonna start off Trey and Bogey, and then we're gonna see them get cooked. Then when he put Buffkin in, nothing changes, and that's what I try to tell the Zeke kid. But he's so this, and this is why I try to tell y'all: stop being player fucking fans. Let's be honest.
But
here.
I was gonna ask you about that. What Zeke said. I wish he was up here because I was going to.
This is what I'm gonna ask y'all, Matt. This is what I'm trying to explain to y'all. Okay, well, to some of y'all. With Trey Young on the court, and you got to be honest. I hate when niggas don't be honest. At the point guard position, you are at a mismatch lengthwise. And just like I told the kid Zeke, what happens when we play other teams? He told me they go and hunt Trey Young on the defensive side of the ball. So you put Buffkin out there. What changes from that? Buffkin can guard his guy, but what changes when teams come down and they hunt Trey Young on that defensive side of the ball? What does Buffkin do then when they hunt and Trey down? He's going to do the same thing that they're doing right now. It's going to be an exact
what Zeke was saying to me was DJ and Trey effectively tonight kind of underscores that they're kind of the same. On ball defensively, they're the same. They're both bad.
Bullshit.
So
Dennis Schroeder. What Zeke didn't understand. What Zeke didn't understand, because see, this is what I try to explain. What I was explaining to him.
Oh,
at the end of the day, with Trey Young on the court on the defensive side, at that point guard position, you give up length. That's what I was trying to explain to him. But he's too busy wanting to defend Trey Young. And that's what I got.
Demond, how did the length tonight, Demond? How did the
as soon as you understand that as long as we have Trey Young, we will be one of the worst defensive teams in the league. We will. Even under Nate McMillan, we gave up 118 points a game. With Nate McMillan.
I got you, but
let me finish. We gave up more under Lloyd Pierce. With Trey Young, we are a bad defensive team. It don't matter who the coach. So then when I ask people like Mikey, who said you have to give up something, I say, well, this whole season, and you told me this too, Matt, we gave up defending, trying to outscore other teams. It has not worked. We are under 500 trying to outscore teams. So y'all think that one guy is gonna come. He tried to use the little Knicks shit. Let me tell you something about the Knicks. Everybody on that starting team of the Knicks can defend. Every last one of them. The one who couldn't defend, they got rid of their ass and replaced him with a better fucking defender. But like I told the kid Zeke, if Kobe has to help guard Trey, man, who's guarding Kobe's man?
Demond, the point is, yes, defensively, I agree. Defensively, we're going to give up whatever, a mismatch, whatever you want to say. Defensively, I got you. However, on offense, we're better because of the Trey Young. Murray tonight, right? Murray supposedly has a length advantage.
No, go ahead.
Trey,
No,
right?
skip the Murray part because I already got a rebuttal.
No, it's important. It's important.
I got Murray
Murray has the length advantage. Murray has the length advantage over Trey. So supposedly, allegedly, our defense would be better with DJ as the point of attack, point guard defender. Tonight that wasn't the case.
You know what
Tonight
I didn't
you got lit up.
Matt? You know what I didn't hear you say? I didn't hear you for the past 2 games. This is what y'all do.
I told you they didn't have point guards.
The past 2 games, y'all didn't say shit about how much a point guard scored. You downplayed the
because
point
I told you they didn't have one.
So you telling me
Orlando
that Dennis Schroeder is a fucking all-star point? Is Dennis Schroeder a star guard in the NBA?
He's not a star, but he's a point guard.
He is
pretty
on
good point
the
guard.
fucking 5th team. He ain't that fucking good. But what y'all
Demond,
do is this. Instead of giving credit, you downplayed the other. As soon as Dennis Schroeder scored, y'all come in here saying, oh, look at Dennis Schroeder. If Dennis Schroeder want to score shit, y'all wouldn't give a fuck about no goddamn Schroeder. Y'all acting like he's some good-ass fucking player. He had a good night. It is what it is.
Demond, but
you didn't say shit about Cam Johnson. He the one that killed us. He the one that set the tone. He the one who came out
But
and
Demond, part of the reason he was open for them corner threes is because Dennis Schroeder got past Murray. So
who was guarding Cam Johnson at the beginning of the fucking game when they ran us up 18-4? I'll wait.
Hey, can I address something real quick to Mikey?
It was JJ. But I'll let you go, Mike.
No, how come I haven't heard you bring up Cam Johnson?
Because Demond, he was open. Demond, he was open.
Like I told,
Demond, he was open a lot of the time. Demond, he was open a lot of the times because Schroeder got past DJ.
Even
he
if
got
I
past
give
so fast,
Murray,
the defense
even
didn't have
if
a
I
chance
say
to rotate.
Dennis scored all his points and did scored all his points and did all his assists on Murray, and I said that's 40 points Murray gave up. They scored 120 something. Who gave up the other fucking points? Because for some reason y'all don't want to mention the other fucking 90 points that we gave up.
Demond, I got you. We're a good defense. We're a bad defensive team, but that underscores what I'm saying about Trey Young. It's not Trey Young while we're bad defensively. We don't have the wings. We don't have the big men defensively, especially right now. But I'm saying the perceived length advantage that you say Murray gives us.
I say he gives
games
you a
like
length
tonight.
Advantage. That's it.
The perceived length, I think, is perceived. The perceived length advantage that you think Murray gives us.
Matt, how many
tonight,
minutes? How many
you
minutes?
Ain't never, let me tell you something. You ain't never heard me say Murray was some top-notch defender. Y'all niggas say that shit.
But how many?
All y'all niggas that hate on me,
Demond, our point, me and Zeke, well, I can't speak for Zeke, but I think what he was trying to say, and I know I'm saying for sure, if Murray and Trey are both not good defenders, I'd rather take the better offensive player because they're both giving up points.
Well, I need Landry Fields fired.
How many minutes? How many minutes did DJ play with Kobe tonight?
I have to look.
We don't know.
All I can say, I
want to know the answer to that, man. If somebody know. If anybody know how many minutes
it wasn't a lot. I would say over both halves. I would say it's probably about maybe 6
12 minutes, maybe.
Oh, no, they didn't play 12 minutes.
Larry said 3 minutes.
It wasn't much because he was responsible. He was responsible for relieving Murray.
Right.
So it wasn't.
Okay. Go ahead. What's your point, Mike? Go ahead.
I mean, my point is, which is Demond said earlier to Z, he just forgot, I guess, to bring it up again here. Well, number one, I'm not saying DJ's an elite defender or something like that, though. But DJ keying in is a better defender than Trey Young. All right.
He's a
Man.
better defender than Trae Young.
And Matt,
I'm not going to waste a bunch of breath arguing that.
Mike, to back your point up, and I said this in the Twitter space the other day, we're going to be watching this same brand of basketball for Hawks for like the next 3 years that we got Trae on the contract until we emphasize defense. We got DeJounte Murray, 180-pound shooting guard. We got Bogey, who's terrible. Bogey, who's terrible. We got Sadiq Bey, terrible defensively. We got Capella, need to be coming off the bench. That's the problem right there. We got no defensive identity, and we're gonna be watching this brand of basketball until they eliminate all these fucking players, bro.
Yeah, but that's what I say. But you ain't gonna change it all over, though. You know, I mean, but just tonight though, whatever. DJ played his backcourt mate in the sense is Bogey. You know what I'm saying? DJ obviously did not key in tonight on defense, so that's a knock on him. I'm just saying that when he actually does, and I've seen it, and I feel like, Matt, if you like take off the hate shades or whatever, you've seen it. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying it's a difference. Like, I'll acknowledge, like, guys, and that's a problem with a lot of guys on our team to begin with, is that they're not locked in and they don't stay in. And then to go beyond that, if you're not going to swap them out to get guys who are going to be locked in and stay locked in defensively night in and night out, then you got them on the team. Then it's up to the coach to hold them accountable on that end. And we already know, if you saying the percentage thing, we know Quinn probably like a 70-30 guy when it comes to ends of the floor. 70% offense, and he's going to talk to you 30% of the time about defense. So what I'm just saying, with all that said, though, is that also, too, as a coach, you got Bogey out there at the 2 spot or whatever. And a lot of times that's what Demond was trying to say. That's the issue, in that he was saying that you'll still kind of have or whatever is this quote-unquote bad defender or whatever. You can't put DJ out there if he's supposedly a bad defender and double it up. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then only filled out there a better backcourt or something like that, defending only 3 minutes out the whole time or whatever, like Kobe.
Is your point about Kobe and him minutes together? Is that saying that Kobe would, if Kobe was out there, you think he would have elevated DJ's defense?
Quinn should have did that. Not necessarily saying he would have elevated DJ's defense. I'm just saying what I just said is that, again, if you think DJ's a bad defender, you don't go double it up and compound it with another bad defender.
I would agree. I mean, I agree in theory, like, but in practicality, like, you're not. If you're talking about with Kobe, I just don't think it's realistic to say you're going to bench. You're going to bench.
That's what I'm saying. That's a strong word. I'm not saying bench, and I know you got to play Bogey, but you can't have what I think Larry was saying, 3 minutes of DJ and Kobe together.
It was 7. I got it in my notes here.
Well, 7 total minutes out of a 48-minute basketball game. So it was 41 minutes where he did not deploy his best.
Well, you got to break that number down a little bit, though. I got what you're saying overall.
What you mean break the number down? That's what the numbers are. He said 7. How many minutes in the basketball game?
Because DJ's not going to play. DJ's not going to play 41 minutes, Mike. DJ's not going to play 41 minutes.
Oh, Mike is back.
You gonna find a way to.
Yeah, what's up, John?
Did you hear my song I dedicated to you?
I did.
I got you, Mike. I just think for me,
we ain't got nothing. We ain't got nothing else to give up, Mike.
And then when you see Bogey drinking,
Trae and Murray, Trae and Murray is not a big difference on ball between Trae and DJ. It's not a big difference on ball defense. So I might, even if I couple that with Kobe, I'll take the better offensive player with that pairing.
If I can just say one more thing. I think that a lot of times we forget that defense is a team sport. And we've talked about the size of certain players, but when you look at the Cleveland Cavaliers, their backcourt is smaller than ours. We're talking about 6'3" and 6'1". But when you look at the makeup of their team, their skill set is that they've surrounded them with defensive players. They got 2 7-footers playing at the power forward and the center position, and they got a strong defender on the wings.
Yeah,
that's part of our problems.
Exactly.
We've surrounded our small backcourt with JJ, with Bogey, with Sadiq,
Terrible.
And honestly, we don't really have that defensive identity to back that up.
We don't.
Now, you're saying that it can't work. If we get the right defensive players around our players, it can work.
Exactly, Will. Yep. That's all. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. And then let me say something real quick, John.
Go ahead.
Tonight's matchup was terrible for us. You know why? Because Schroeder,
what?
Bridges, and Cam Johnson, they all can not only shoot the three, but they can take the ball to the hole.
Exactly.
And our backcourt defense, man, terrible, bro. Like Bay can't move, but Bogdanovich definitely can't stay with him. And then ain't no telling how much time DeJounte probably had to help off. But our matchup with them was bad. It was terrible because if they can't, it was a bad matchup tonight, bro.
It's not though. It's not,
bro. Did you hear what I said?
You have bad guard play. You have bad guard play on the other team. Well, okay. Are we? It depends on where we're talking. Dennis Schroeder. Did you see? Hey, I watched the whole game. Did you see how many times Dennis Schroeder got to pay?
Tonight we was in Belgium, Mikey.
Hold on, Mike. Matt, did you see Mikey? Did you see how many times Schroeder got in the paint and just got wide open looks and layups?
Yeah, and that will. But here's the thing: the Hawks have been playing so much drop coverage in these two games. It's led, I think, to the biggest success as far as the defense have to, for this game, obviously. But when you've got Dennis Schroeder, when you've got Dennis Smith Jr., you've got guards, and Cam Thomas was out of this game. You have guards that aren't known for scoring. Drop coverage is your best bet to have success with guys like Clint Capella, Sadiq Bey. You should be able to stay in front of those guys and drop coverage. And the Hawks weren't. That's what it comes down to. That is why you play drop coverage.
Mikey, all those guys are ball handlers.
Thank you, Mikey. Absolutely.
But they're ball. No, but
they're all ball handlers, Mikey. You know that.
That doesn't matter. You can say.
How does that not matter?
Keontae George and Jordan Clarkson are ball handlers too. So is Jalen Suggs and Markelle Fultz and Anthony Black and Franz Wagner. Everybody that on the Magic.
Let me say something real quick. I got something.
Just because they're ball handlers doesn't mean they're scorers.
I'm gonna make this real simple, right? See, here we go again with this drop coverage, this and this bullshit.
That's not bullshit.
We don't play defense.
Get it, Mikey.
But reason you
listen, Mikey, listen to me.
Okay, go ahead.
Listen to me. We're not playing defense, and I think we don't play good team defense either. I've been hitting on that shit for 2 years.
Okay,
we don't play good team defense.
You're right.
We don't talk. Hold on. We don't talk. We are out of position, and we don't rotate properly. We go on top of screens instead of under. Right? It's a disconnect with team defense. I don't give a damn what kind of coverage you playing. Right?
It starts. Yes, team defense is the central problem, but it all starts if you're going to play drop coverage. It all starts with the number one thing that drop coverage does is keep people out of the paint. If the Hawks were not able to keep people out of the paint using drop coverage, their defense is hopeless.
Hey,
Mikey, I don't see how you can talk about drop coverage when Cam Johnson shot 7 3-pointers in our face.
Well,
a lot of those
no, that's because
off the ball
he wasn't even involved. No, Mary, it doesn't matter. Cam Johnson was never involved in any screen actions. That's just overhelping. That didn't matter. That's just overhelping. He was never a ball handler. How many times did he take the ball today?
What you mean? Did you see how many times he came off the screen and they gave him the ball and he cooked
He
them,
didn't dribble. He's not in the action. He's coming on.
You didn't watch the game, bro. We watched. Me and DeMond watched the whole game, bro.
Let me say it again.
What do you think I do?
They don't, Mikey. They don't get the.
That's my job.
Let me say it one more time, DeMond. Then you can go again. Simplify the game.
Down,
what we're talking
you got to
about,
simplify
right?
for him, Mikey.
Simplify. Hey, man, why don't you just chill out, bro? For real.
All I'm saying is this. This is all I'm saying. This is all I'm telling y'all, man. It don't matter what none of us say up here, dog. It don't matter who the fuck you rooting for. If you want fucking Murray and Bucket and Trey, it don't fucking matter. You know why it don't matter? It don't matter what none of y'all say, all your fucking numbers and shit. Because guess what? We've been losing all fucking year. Okay? Drop coverage, Trey Young, Buffkin, this guy, that guy. This team ain't good. We ain't good.
And that's my point.
That's
The
true.
lowest of the low. That's my point.
That's
the
true,
lowest of the
Damon.
low
But
defensive.
Damon, you know what, Damon?
Good.
Tonight, I think this team reached the lowest of the low defensively because I'll say it again. The number one thing that drop coverage is meant to do is keep people out of the paint. And how easily did Brooklyn get out of the paint?
We
Ridiculous
ran
amount
every
tonight.
type of
That is
fucking
why
defense all
they're
year.
not-
Whoa, wait a minute. This is not the lowest of the low. This ain't the lowest of the low.
No, I think
we've been wallowing in mud the whole year.
Ran every
Tonight-
idea y'all think of. Everything. Think about it. We've discussed it. These dudes have done it, and we get the same fucking
nothing
results.
I said here is opinion based.
We get the same
I know,
results.
I know, Mikey. You good, Mikey?
It don't matter. You can say the fact. This the fact. With Trae Young, with DeJounte Murray, with Quinn Snyder, we can't win. Without Trae Young, we can't win. With just Trae Young, we can't win. We don't win. We're not good.
That's true,
Y'all can
Damon.
sit
That
here
is
and
true.
nitpick. You know
but
what, man? 'Cause listen, y'all can nitpick the players. Y'all can say, hey, look, we ain't good without Trae Young, huh? Or you can say, hey, look, we winning with we ain't good. Pick a
I know
defense.
we're arguing why we're bad. That's what we've been doing all year. That's what we're doing all year. We're
We
arguing
done
why we're
ran
bad.
every fucking defense. Quinn Snyder over there, he don't know what the fuck to do. You say it's the talent. The GM don't do shit. Then when you get an opportunity to do shit, you go get another fucking guard. Bro, we don't know this whole organization. We are trash. I'm just gonna call it. And I love the whole. I try to stay. We trash. This was the
I
last.
told y'all not to be
This
drinking
was
the
the last.
Kool-Aid anyway.
Damon,
Listen,
I
man.
went to look it up, Damon. I went to look it up today, Damon. You know, Trae Young is six years in the league. 7 out of the last 8 years, we've been, besides that 1 year with Nate, second half of the year mostly, we've been in the bottom 5 in defense. 7 out of the last 8 years.
I just told you that earlier, Matt. I told you that earlier. I said under Nate McMillan, we was awful.
Well, no, Pat, I'm saying all the way back to Bud last 2 years, we were bottom 5 in defense. So this before
What's the
Trae,
point?
this predates
So,
Trae getting
but
drafted.
Listen, man, listen. It don't matter what we do, bro. I'm gonna be honest. You want me to be really honest with you? They need to blow this motherfucker up. I'm gonna be honest. They need to blow it up. You don't have the talent. The players can't do what the coach want.
Yeah.
Jalen Johnson is not aggressive. He can't. He can't. He barely
needs
can
the
get to the
reps.
basket.
He needs the reps.
Murray can't dribble. Always got to look at the fucking ball. He don't look up. Bay, I don't know what the fuck he be doing now. Okay, he was a non-fucking factor tonight. Bogey, trash, 0 for fucking 7 in the first half. Can't fucking guard nobody. But it seemed like nobody want to call this motherfucker out. But he can shoot the 3. He can't.
Not me. I've been calling.
Whoa, wait a minute now. Now you know good and well I've been about Bogey. I've been telling y'all that man been stealing money. Excuse me, Mikey. I'm sorry.
To the lottery because we go to the lottery and they draft a motherfucker.
Excuse me, Mikey.
We gonna be drafted at College Park.
Excuse me, Mikey.
These niggas, we are this whole.
I've been on your boy. I've been on your boy.
Everybody in this organization and start the fuck.
Yeah, Bogey.
Fire everybody.
We need to go get Khalil Ware, Damon. We need to go get Khalil Ware, Damon.
No. It's too late. It's too late.
John, you.
It's too late.
He a 7-footer that can score.
It's too late. Get him for next year. It's too late.
When they go,
it's
get
over.
Footer, you know where he gonna be at? College Park.
College. He gonna be in foot. He gonna be in College Park. He gonna be in College Park.
And guess what?
We can bring
ain't gonna play because
he gonna be in College Park.
Because guess what? Your starter's gonna be Double O and Fernando, and he gonna be.
He's not gonna play next. I wouldn't want him to play next.
He's not going to play unless one of them get hurt.
Hey, wait a minute.
Bro, the only reason Kobe Buffkin is fucking playing is because we got
Trae Young hurt.
He wasn't gonna play him.
That's
true. I don't know how y'all don't see this shit.
I agree.
Hey, man.
Listen,
look,
we are trash. The whole roster sucks. None of these dudes is champions. None of them is fucking winners.
Damon, that's why.
None of them. From the coach,
the
coach ain't a winner. Okay, your front office peer not a winner.
Dre a winner.
He can't win at the NBA. He barely can play now. So we fuck his knees up. He only won in college.
2 hours, Demond. We got
None of these dudes is winners, man.
Hey, 30 minutes. Excuse me, 40 seconds. 40 seconds.
I
40 seconds.
I really wish it was that simple. I really wish it was simple. Hey, man, just trade Murray and put Buffkin. And
35 seconds, Demond.
It ain't gonna fucking work, bro.
Demond, you on the right track. You on the right track. Stop right there. You on the right track.
30 seconds, Demond.
Man, nobody
Blow this. Listen. Blow this shitty ass
Get rid of
team
DJ.
up.
25 seconds, Demond.
Trash. We gonna be backstage, man. I need to go back to the fucking garage, bro.
15.
Hey, y'all. Hey, I hit that shit. Salute. We out.
Bye. Everybody, bye.
We trash. I'm letting y'all know that. Put in. I don't give a fuck who you put in the game. We gonna lose the motherfucker anyway. So
drop the link.
Man, come hang out, talk shit. We suck. John, hit the song, man. Let me hear that Kool-Aid song real quick.
Your glasses the wrong color, man.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. They didn't put no sugar in that shit again. They didn't put no sugar in that shit again.
Hey, John, let me hear the We Don't Got Nothing song, John. We ain't got nothing.
Wait a minute. We ain't got shit.
Hold on, you gotta play the beat. Play that other beat you had going.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay.
Let me hear the real jump.
We ain't got shit. The Atlanta Hawks ain't got shit. The Atlanta Hawks ain't got a damn thing on the floor. We may as well cash the season in.
Backstage, we up out of here, man. Peace.
Ow, 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 ow. Kitty cat, kitty cat.